yeah, she punched me. She go boom. She punched me. She said, no, you don't go anywhere. I love that. I want it. I'm gonna keep it. I wanna eat it. I want to bite it.
From awkward encounters to serious close calls, here are some moments when rappers completely forgot they were live. Take Kodak Black's unforgettable session with Kai Cenat, for instance. Kai, deep in his grind, was streaming every single day in November. The goal? Raising money and securing that top spot as the most subscribed streamer on the platform. He'd already brought some big names into the mix, Lil Uzi Vert, Miranda Cosgrove, but this time it was Kodak Black's turn to jump in. And let's just say the vibe got intense right away. Kodak seemed out of it for most of the session, and the clip went viral almost instantly. Then, in a moment that shocked viewers, Kodak appeared to toss a white pill, what many believe to be a Percocet, into his mouth. For those unfamiliar, Percocets are a powerful opioid carrying serious risks of addiction, overdose, and even death. Kai, ever observant, noticed the moment and looked visibly shaken. He stopped the music, froze midstream, and didn't quite know how to react. Meanwhile, Kodak kept twitching and mumbling as if he was off in his own world. The chat exploded with mixed reactions. While some fans showed support, others didn't hold back, roasting Kodak and referencing his past struggles with addiction. Kai tried to steer things toward a more positive note, reading out some uplifting messages and reminding Kodak that his fans still had his back. But as these moments show, when rappers forget they're live, things can spiral out of control fast. Just look at what happened next when another rapper drew the line on respect. Aiden Ross, known for his unpredictable live streams, was hosting a session with T Grizzly. True to form, Aiden threw out a few wild jokes to keep things lighthearted. At first, it seemed like the usual banter, off-the-wall comments meant to get a laugh from the audience, but T Grizzly wasn't amused. Out of nowhere, his bodyguard stepped into frame, making it absolutely clear that disrespect wasn't going to fly. The vibe shifted in an instant, showing just how quickly things can escalate when the cameras are rolling live. Aiden didn't quite catch the vibe at first, but the tension was palpable. It didn't take long before the mood shifted completely, and he realized the situation had gone far beyond a casual joke. His bodyguard didn't need to say much. Just being there made it crystal clear that a line had been crossed. That moment stuck. When you're clowning on someone, you better be prepared to face the consequences if the energy isn't mutual. It was a stark reminder that not everything is fair game in front of a live audience. Some things are just off limits, and Neon found that out the hard way. Known for his button-pushing antics, Neon's reputation for saying whatever he wants without a second thought had always stirred up controversy, but this time he went too far, disrespecting Didi Osama's late brother during a live stream. What started as another reckless comment quickly spiraled into something much more serious. Neon's words were out of pocket, and the tension was immediate. He likely thought he could brush it off, but Didi Osama wasn't about to let it slide. Realizing how deep he'd stepped, Neon broke character and apologized on the spot, hoping to defuse the situation. But it was clear he'd already crossed a line. Meanwhile, Didi handled it like a pro. Despite being younger, he kept his composure, responding with a level of respect Neon didn't earn. It was a masterclass in staying cool under pressure. But it wasn't long before another chaotic rapper moment took center stage. This time, Kai Cenat brought Blueface and his girlfriend Chrissy Rock onto his stream. Right from the start, it was obvious this wasn't going to be a typical guest appearance. The dynamic was off the charts, and what happened next cemented it as a truly unforgettable live event. Blueface and Christian took every opportunity to mess with Kai, clowning him non-stop. The duo turned the stream into their own personal chaos fest, making it feel like a full-on circus. But somehow, despite all the wild energy, Kai kept things entertaining, until Christian took it way too far. Out of nowhere, she said something that crossed a line, shocking everyone and flipping the vibe in an instant. The tension was so thick, you could cut it with a knife. The stream went from funny to uncomfortably tense in a matter of seconds. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Blueface stepped in. Instead of diffusing the situation, he amped it up, blatantly disrespecting Kai in his own home like it was nothing. It's safe to say Kai might have been rethinking that invite. After that chaos, it's doubtful he'll be bringing Blueface and Christian back on the stream anytime soon. Through all of it, though, Kai managed to keep his cool. He didn't let the disrespect humiliate him, staying composed even as the situation spiraled. Meanwhile, Blueface and Christian's antics left a more negative impression. Kai's resilience shone through the madness, but not every livestream has a resolution that's even close to positive. Take what happened during Memphis rapper Duke Deuce's live session. Duke was just chilling on Instagram Live, connecting with his fans like he always does. He was hanging out near the Peppertree Apartments, chatting with locals and inviting them to pull up and hang out. Then, without warning, chaos erupted. While Duke was casually streaming, gunshots rang out in the background. They grew louder and closer with each second, turning what started as a laid-back session into a dangerous, high-stakes situation. Duke knew it was time to move. Grabbing his phone, he took off running, still streaming as he hustled to safety. But in the chaos, the stream abruptly cut off, leaving fans on edge and wondering what happened. People were shaken, unsure if Duke was okay. It was a stark reminder of how quickly things can escalate on the streets, even when all you're trying to do is connect with your audience. Fortunately, Duke's quick thinking got him out before things got worse. His instincts likely saved him from a truly dangerous situation. While Duke's quick reflexes got him out of trouble, another rapper would soon find himself in a similar predicament, one where his own confidence would be put to the ultimate test. Lil CJ Casino learned the hard way that not every street is the place to flex on Instagram Live, as danger can strike when you least expect it. He was live doing what he does best, talking big, showing off, and making it known that he was deep in enemy territory. No backup, just him, rolling solo. But that boldness quickly turned into chaos. Just after announcing his location, gunshots rang out, closing in fast. The stream caught every sound as the situation spiraled out of control, and then it became clear. CJ had been hit. In the background, frantic voices called for medical help, shouting for someone to get him the attention he desperately needed. What started as a casual stream transformed in seconds into a life-threatening emergency, proving just how quickly things can go from flexing to fighting for survival. And while Lil CJ Casino's situation turned chaotic fast, we swing back to Kai Cenat. This time, a collab that didn't exactly go as planned. Kai's got the charisma, the energy, and the talent to keep viewers hooked. But when he brought Ice Spice onto his stream, things took an awkward turn. Kai tried to play it cool, acting like he was unfazed and had it all under control. But it was too late. The moment had already shifted. The awkwardness hung in the air, and no amount of quick banter could erase it. While he managed to laugh it off, there's no doubt that moment stuck in everyone's minds. It's one of those incidents that viewers will remember long after the stream ended. Kai brushed it off and moved on, but sometimes those moments have a lasting impact. Much like another high-tension event, this time on the BET red carpet. What started as a routine interview quickly turned into a heated scene. Atlanta's Trap Kings, the Migos, rolled up ready to showcase their status. But things got tense when Joe Budden started tossing shade their way. This wasn't just casual criticism. Budden was clearly pushing boundaries, stirring the pot right in front of the cameras. Quavo, Offset, and Takeoff, known for their composed demeanor, weren't about to let that slide. Despite DJ Academic's attempts to smooth things over, Budden kept pressing. He was testing limits, seemingly convinced he was untouchable. The tension reached a breaking point. No more posturing, no more subtle shade. The Migos stood their ground, making it clear that some things demand respect, even when the cameras are rolling. Security steps in before things go too far, but Joe Budden doesn't let it end there. He takes the drama online, doubling down on the disrespect with a series of tweets that only fuel the fire. While Budden stirs up social media, down in Louisiana, another beef is hitting a whole different level. Boulevard Quick, repping TBG, was deep in Baton Rouge smoke with Youngboy NBA's camp. In his never lacking video, Boulevard Quick didn't hold back, throwing direct shots at Youngboy. But Youngboy wasn't having it. His camp fired back in their own tracks, and what started as a lyrical battle spilled over into a messy online feud. The situation escalated when Youngboy's mom got dragged into the drama. Her DMs were flooded with claims that Boulevard Quick was plotting against her son. Unwilling to stay silent, Youngboy's mom jumped on Instagram Live and let loose, calling Quick out directly. But instead of de-escalating, Quick made things even more personal, responding with heavy disrespect and adding more fuel to the conflict. Not long after, Boulevard Quick was targeted outside his apartment complex around midnight, and Youngboy addressed the aftermath in his track Impact. "Spoke on my mama. I ain't wanna talk. I ain't up killed." It was a chilling reminder of how fast things can spiral out of control when the stakes are personal. But the drama doesn't stop there. While that situation exploded, another rapper was making his own waves on IG Live. GBO Gaston, hooked on the attention, started talking reckless, dissing every West Coast figure he could think of. He was relentless, taking aim at one of the biggest names in hip-hop. But the clout-chasing backfired in spectacular fashion, leaving Gaston with more than he bargained for. What made it even wilder? GBO Gaston wasn't always about that life. He actually started as a Minecraft streamer before jumping into rap and courting controversy. It's a stark example of how chasing fame can lead down dangerous paths. When his music stopped moving, GBO Gaston switched gears, trying to stay relevant by trolling real street figures. He stirred up drama with names like Crip Mac, keeping himself in the spotlight. But in 2022, Gaston took his antics to a shocking level. He posted a video of himself throwing a cup of urine at Nipsey Hussle's mural in LA. If that wasn't enough, he hopped on live with Cinco Luch from BGM, making a wild claim that he was the one who shot Nipsey. Gaston wanted people to think he was really about that life, but the streets had a different response in mind. After running his mouth one too many times, Gaston got caught slipping. A group of goons decided to send a message. They caught him, put hands on him, stripped him down, and left him walking through the streets with nothing on. It was a brutal reality check that reminded everyone, some lines just shouldn't be crossed.